Hello everyone, welcome back. Week 19. This is version 0.13. I have some updates for you guys. First off, I have a new stage. This is by Brant Pace called Sidestep. Originally he designed this as a USPSA stage, but I changed it up to make it a IPSC stage. And you also notice that I've made some slight change to the UI. I brought the buttons in closer to make space for this board. Essentially I made a board where you can actually customize your stages that you want. So you know we have different types of stages in the game, right? You have Pro-Am, you have Miscellaneous, you have Steel Challenge, Training, USPSA and IPSC stages. And you can choose between the different types of IPSC stages. So today we have 9 stages in IPSC. You can go back and forth and select the one you want. And if you're interested in playing them, you can just shoot this to add it to the list of stages that you want to shoot. So for instance, if you add that stage, I add this stage, and I add 3 stages to this list. If you don't like it, you can clear it by shooting that clear button. You can also remove it by shooting this red button again to remove it. And you can add the stage back. So now we have 3 stages in the list, and if you want to shoot them, you just shoot this board. So let's go take a look. So this is Sidestep, a very simple short course. You have 2 poppers behind the barrels and then stringers. So this is the first stage in the list that you've selected. And then if you take a look at the menu, it's different now. You only have a few options. Obviously, you can't change categories as you go through the whole entire list. You can't change a pistol either. You pick one pistol and you shoot that for all the stages in the list. It's like shooting a match, if you like, if you go to a match every Sunday or Saturday. So let's take a look and start.
Make ready.
So the start position is standing on X's, hands relaxed sides.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Stand by.
Teleport forward. I'm out of the shooting area. Over that side. Oh, I stepped out too far. Anyway, this is going to be a terrible stage. So let's end stage.
If you're finished, if clear, hammered, range is clear.
So not very good. 1.7485. So that's the. Oh, there we go. Scoring took a while. There you go. So 1.74, crappy hit factor, but I'm the only one on the scoreboard, so let's take that. So that's the first stage in the list. You bring out the menu, you can go to the next stage. So as you can see, you can only play this once. You cannot play this multiple times, just like a real match. Jump to the next stage. And this is the second stage in the list. Can't remember what this is called, but let's start standing on X's.
Make ready.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Stand by.
Something like that.
If you're finished, if clear, hammer down. Range is clear.
Oh no, I didn't even shoot that properly. Terrible score. Obviously I didn't make it into the top. Alright, let's go over the last stage. Okay, so last stage here. Let's shoot this one.
Make ready. Are you ready? Stand by.
There you go. Finish.
If you're finished, if clear, hammer down and holster. Range is clear.
Well, I made it to this one. There you go. And then, so these are the 3 stages in your list. So if you finally go to the next stage, you'll be brought back to the main menu. And then you can see some very simple hit factors that you have on the screen. So that's it. This is the early implementation of a custom list. This will lead to a lot more cool stuff where you can specify your custom list and you can play this with your friends. You can share the list with your friends and they can all shoot the same list. We can also deliver stages in a list format. So for instance, one of the days I will release a nationals match. So it's a full list of maybe 7 stages, 10 stages in a match that you guys can shoot once and get the highest score, and then we will tabulate that and hopefully put that up into a practice score, hopefully. practice score VR or something. That'd be pretty awesome. So this is the first step. Give me some feedback, test it out, and let me know how you feel about this list. So if you don't like it, you can clear it like that and go back to start. So build your own custom stages. You can play this, you can share this with your friends, and then compare the scores if you like. So this is just the first step. The other thing I've added is movement type. So I've added a new advanced preference here. For players who are not using two hands. So when you use two hands, you can use your left to teleport and right to move using your trackpad. So you have two movement types per every time you play if you have both hands. But for players who only use one controller, somebody asked me if they can select which one they want, which preferred method of movement they want. Today, if you only have one controller, the default movement is trackpad, where you press on the trackpad button and you move towards that direction. Some people prefer teleport, so you can select from this. So here right now it's configured to teleport. So if you're playing only one hand, your default movement is you press the forward button on the trackpad, and that allows you to teleport to a certain location on the ground. If you don't want that, you can switch it back to trackpad, and now the default movement is trackpad. So it's up to you to choose movement type you want. So that's all for this week. Trudging along and building this match mode, and hopefully putting some support for multiplayers in the future, where you can group up with a bunch of friends, maybe 4 of you, select the stages that you want, and you go and shoot those 4 stages and compare your scores. Hopefully I'll get to that point in a month or so. Give me some time to work at it. I'll be releasing some of these bits and pieces along the way for you guys to test, follow on the progress. So that's it. Thanks guys, and see you again next week.